Take Back the Drug Day is a stepping stone to conquering addiction, where people have a big chance to toss out a bad habit. Myber, how many people are going to be served in Stanton alone this year? That's right, 654 angels are signed up. That includes people who are 18 years and younger, newborn babies, and those seniors. Although the Shenandoah Valley Brewing Company is at its final last call, the owner is ready to go out with a bang. Harry Potter fans from all over are ready for some mischief and magic this weekend, and there's also a bunch of nonprofits ready to cast a spell on outreach. The new chapter means bringing in new toys like this take and bake freezer, so customers on the go can heat up their favorite Magdalena empanada at home. Scott Simandl remains in custody after he allegedly murdered one man and seriously injured another. 3 people testified against Simandl today, including the man who was injured in the shooting. He's also the son of the man who was killed. Back on July 21st, the sheriff's office got a call that 2 people had been shot in the area of Buzzard View Place. Responders found J. Scott Campbell dead in the back of a pickup truck with several gunshot wounds. The autopsy confirmed Campbell's death was a homicide. Justice Campbell was also found nearby with gunshot wounds. Today in court, he pointed out Simandl as the man who shot him in the abdomen and ankle. Simandl was charged with first-degree murder, malicious assault, and 2 counts of use of a firearm in a felony. Now, all charges against Simandl have been officially certified for a grand jury trial that is scheduled for January 4th. Live in the studio, Cora Dickey, WHSV. Waynesboro Fire Department is adding a second home to the West End. Fire Chief Andrew Holloway says a second station helps conquer a challenge in responding.
Our industry standard says that we need to meet an arrival time from the time we're dispatched within 5 minutes and 20 seconds of a reported fire emergency.
The point of this second fire station is all about improving services. Having Waynesboro firefighters on the West End means emergencies will get answered in a quicker time. The city of Waynesboro saw the time for this station to be right. City Manager Mike Hamp says a global emergency lit the fire to get this project started.
In reality, COVID-19, the pandemic in the spring of 2020, brought new attention and new focus on both the benefits of a second station for our operations and for service delivery to the community.
A second fire station is being seen as a win for Waynesboro altogether.
Currently, on that side of the city, we can only meet that objective 35% of the time, and that's looking at the West End as a whole. The need for that second fire station to be strategically located on that side of the city would enable us to meet the objective 90% of the time at minimum.
Contracts for construction are set to be official December 12th, with the new station here within the next 2 years. In Waynesboro, Cora Dickey, WHSV. It's been a long time coming, but Magnolia Rose has another way to help survivors of human trafficking with opening a store. The nonprofit is taking its message to the streets, which has the public intrigued but supportive. It's official. Magnolia Rose store is open for business. From plants to pop-ups, shoppers are loving the store's purpose to continue chiming in against all kinds of human trafficking.
I think it's needed, and I hope that it brings positive attention to the issue so that people will know more about trafficking, know more about what it looks like, know more about how to help people in the area, and I'm just glad that Magnolia Rose is here.
Representative Ben Klein worked with groups regarding human trafficking before he was a congressman. He knows the store will be a success in advocating, with many people getting involved with the cause.
The support for these organizations from the grassroots level are what's most important. This type of organization reaches out to the community and says, yes, we can beat sex trafficking, we can beat human trafficking in our community because we come together and support organizations like Magnolia Rose as a community.
The store is an outlet for victims and survivors stepping out of the cycle of sexual exploitation. Waynesboro Mayor Bobby Henderson says the grand opening is a great reminder to constantly support small businesses and nonprofits.
They're holding the grand opening on a perfect day for that, so come out and support Magnolia Rose. But while you're in Waynesboro downtown supporting Magnolia Rose today, walk up and down Main Street and support them today also.
Now remember that proceeds made at Magnolia Rose's store will help provide resources, including an emergency apartment for survivors across the state. Live in the studio, Cora Dickey, WHSV.